Welcome to Manifested Publishers.
Welcome back for our biology lesson today. My name is Stephen Kariungi. We are going to continue with our topic on classification 2. Last lesson, we learned about the kingdom Protoctista. And we looked at 3 characteristics of kingdom Protoctista. Number 1 is that some of the organisms in that kingdom are unicellular, that means single-celled, while others are multicellular, having many cells. We saw that. Then we also saw that kingdom Protoctista, they are eukaryotic, meaning that they have a nuclear membrane. And number 3, we saw that they have many organelles, such as mitochondria, chloroplasts, and so on and so forth. So today we are going to continue with the characteristics and see more characteristics as far as the kingdom Protoctista is concerned. So it's kingdom Protoctista. And we are looking at characteristics. So Protoctista should start with a capital P. So a point to note there. So the 4th characteristic is that the kingdom Protoctista, the members who are there, they have specialized structures that are specialized for special functions. So the organisms have specialized structures for specialized functions. And a very good example is the contractile vacuole. We saw that the last time in the diagram. The contractile vacuole is meant for osmoregulation. So if you look at the members of this kingdom, such as the amoeba, such as the paramecium, they have a contractile vacuole that is meant for a specialized function, and that function is osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means regulation of osmotic pressure. Regulation of osmotic pressure of body fluids. Regulation of osmotic pressure of body fluids. That is number 4. We go to number 5. Another characteristic of kingdom Protoctista is that they have what we call locomotory structures. Structures that are used for locomotion. And there are many. For example, we have the amoeba, it has its own structure for locomotion. If you go to Euglena, it has its own. When you go to paramecium, it has its own. So we say that they have diverse locomotory structures for locomotion. And we can take examples, e.g. the amoeba has the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia is what we called the false feet. When you go to something else like paramecium, this one has the cilia. Cilia, these ones are hair-like structures. cilia are hair-like structures. They are meant for locomotion, movement from one place to another. And then we have an example such as Euglena. Euglena is an algae. This one has flagella. So you can see that the kingdom Protoctista have organisms with diverse, many different locomotory structures, as we have seen. Then we go to number 6. We say that some are autotrophic, e.g. the algae. Autotrophic means that they can synthesize their own food. We have some algae that are green in color, like the Spirogyra. So they have chlorophyll, so they can carry out photosynthesis. So we say that they are autotrophic, while others are heterotrophic. Others are heterotrophic. Heterotrophic, e.g. something like a plasmodium. They cannot make their own food. They rely on what has already been manufactured by other organisms. So plasmodium is the one we say that it's the one that causes malaria. So it gets blood from other animals. So it is relying on other organisms for food. So it is heterotrophic. And then we have number 7 in terms of the mode of reproduction. How do they reproduce? How do the members of kingdom Protoctista reproduce? They reproduce asexually. So we say that most reproduce asexually. Asexually through, we also have a number of processes of asexual reproduction, e.g. amoeba is by binary fission. Fission. So there are those that have other processes of asexual reproduction, such as fragmentation. There are others that have conjugation, and so on and so forth. So most of them are reproducing asexually. There is no gametes that are used. And for example, we said the amoeba reproduces by binary fission, which means splitting into two. Means splitting into two. So an amoeba splits into two during its reproduction so that they can increase.
Welcome to Manifested Publishers,